Good late afternoon on this still sunny with increasingly dark cumulus nimbus clouds rolling in as isolated showers and thunderstorms have popped up in lower central and southern Michigan. And that includes the greater Roseville metropolitan area and the great state of Michigan, right? We're expecting on and off scattered heavy rain with isolated severe weather that could aggravate the flooding. And as you see, as we start here, I'm going to post what you're looking at right now is the start of Vincenzo's short and long-term trading signals, whether it be bullish, bearish, right? The momentum, short and long-term. And if you take a look at what we got going on here, as you can see, the long term is what we're going to start with right now. And this is, remember, this incorporates everything in my probability-based trading system, my computer-made, one-of-a-kind, company-made database system that I use. And this, to me, is the easiest, simplest way I can do mass at-a-glance information to give you, so you have another tool in your tool belt to go to if you don't have that much time, and it's updated by me. It's free at some point after the beta testing, and I get your input if you guys like it. And it's very powerful, but it's very time consuming. It takes a long time to go through this data and to add the coins. And right now I just have the popular coins on here, and then some of the other ones that you guys like: ADA, ZIL, Ethereum, DGB, Quant, CELO, XLM, Litecoin, Dogecoin, XRP, and Bitcoin. Right now I can add whatever you want, but it's very time consuming, right? So at some point, these are very powerful indicators. It's a brief, quick synopsis of my complete package that I put together in a probability-based data set, computer software, company-made, industry exclusive to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, right? This is just a quick snapshot to make it easy for you guys to get a quick glance. And if you look at it, you got Vincenzo's bullish or bearish signals up here at the top. And then you can see the second row, the date. And the date's going to get longer, but this is the first day I'm putting it on paper to share with you guys, right? And then these will always be here cataloged, and we're just going to roll from left to right into the future, right? And then if we ever get too long, we'll save that when we get a few weeks out, and then we'll continue rolling, right? But you can go back and you can see today, you got the date, then you got Vincenzo's long-term indicators. Long-term, I fucked up. Well, I didn't fuck up, but the first column is the long-term 50-day moving average. The second column is the long-term 100-day moving average. And the third day is the long-term 200-day moving average, right? And they're all bearish right now. You see that? They're in red. That means they're bearish. And then long-term momentum is bearish, right? And then you move down to XRP, same thing, bearish, bearish, bearish. Dogecoin bearish in the 50, bearish in the 100, but bullish in the 200, and bearish in the momentum. But then you go down and you see something different. You can see Quant in the 50, 100, and 200, and momentum is all bullish right now. You see DGB though, you're first off. You got bright green and bright red. Now you got a light red here, bearish. That means it's flipping from bearish to maybe it's bordering to flip to bullish now. Whenever you have an off red, that means it's flipping or trying to flip from bearish to bullish. And if you have an off green, that means it's trying to flip from bullish to bearish. Simple, super easy. And see how easy this is? You could add a long glance. You could add a long glance or a quick glance. Instead of listening to me lecture, if you don't have time, you can get these updates. I can update you daily as I start getting into this, but that's where the cost comes in and why I'm going to have to charge once we fine tune this and really make this super simple and easy and powerful. You could look at Bitcoin and go, ooh, the long-term indicators in the 50, 100, and 200 from Vincenzo are all bearish, and the long-term momentum is bearish, right? And then that's a problem. You know you're bearish. But then if you flip here, see how that's working out to the short term, We have the short-term moving averages, the 5, the 10, and the 25, and you can see Bitcoin is bullish in the 5, bullish in the 15, bearish in the 25, and bearish in the momentum, right? But then you see CELO down here a little bit. You got that off green. That means it's bullish, but it's about or trying to flip to bearish, right? And then bullish across the board. And then ADA, you have a bearish, but it's a light red. That means it's trying to flip to bullish, right? See how super simple and easy that is? I think this is very easy. I think it's a very powerful tool, and I think you guys are going to really like this. And I'm going to fine-tune this. Give me your input so I can see what you like, and we'll talk with the team and make adjustments accordingly when we see fit. And we're open to any suggestions and make this super simple and easy, because this is a quick synopsis of all the things and indicators and news and fundamentals into the data software probability-based system that I use and created, a company made. And I could put this on an easy spreadsheet to give you guys a quicker way to see what's going on in the short and long term. And also, it's just another tool to have in your toolbook. So if you see right now in the short term, you got Bitcoin's bullish in the 5 and 10, bearish in the 25, and bearish in the short term. Now, if you see the 29th, 30th, and we get into the first week of July, you see these, the 25-day and short-term momentum flip bearish, and then you go back to the long term, right? And those things hold bullish, and then you go back to the long term, and the 50-day moving average flips bearish or bullish from bearish. Now you know you might have something going on here. You might have a trend reversal, and it makes it super simple and easy to trade this market, right? And right now you can see Bitcoin, our indicators in the long term say they're bearish, and they're correct. The price has been going down, right? You can see that the price has been going down because our indicators have been signaling bearish since all the way back here. But as we get more organized and more structured in my channel, I'm starting to bring some of the behind the scenes things up front to you, so you can kind of see the method to the madness and the power of the probability-based system that I used. But this thing takes a lot of time, and to give it to individual by individual, to where I can customize and send you customized ones, or just give you the ones that I do and show you the ones that I think people are talking about. It takes a lot of time, and that's why it'll eventually be a paid service, because they are very powerful indicators, and they are trading advice, and it's another tool to your toolbook and more financial education for you. And it actually started for me flashing bearish up here. The signal started going from bullish to bearish right up there. And along with the indicators, one of the things that I use is I diagnosed from my experience in the market a rising wedge, and those are bearish reversal patterns. Often you see a rounding top as the buyers or the bulls become exhausted, and the sellers or the bears were taking over the market. And that's another thing that went into me being able to forecast that Bitcoin was going to crash, right? And my indicators are still bearish. And I hope you guys like these indicators. Give me your feedback down below. You can start sending me your email to my email. I have my email, quagmireallright@yahoo.com. It's the same as my PayPal email. Start emailing me your email address, and then I'll put you in my registry. And hopefully by the end of this week, I'll start to have 4, 5, 6 days into here, so you can kind of see how these indicators work and how you can follow along and how it aids and assists in the trading, right? But Bitcoin, yes, is still bearish. My indicators say bearish, and live technical analysis says bearish. But you can see in the short term why one of the indicators was flipping, why two of them are flipping bullish, right? You can see we're in the hour time frame, and you can see the daily time frame we need to go to. You can see the daily time frame why two of them have flipped bullish is because you can see the 5 and the 10, the 5 in white and the 10 exponential moving averages in the daily time frame. We've actually gotten above the white, and we're above the red, and we're going to see if we can close above those two. So that's why they're flipped bullish. But we're below The orange, which is the 25-day moving average, so bearish, and then the momentum is bearish, right? See that? But then if you look at our long-term indicators, we're still way bearish. You can see our cluster, and they're still moving at a down. They're still moving down, which means they're bearish. They're going to act as overhead resistance. You can see all those, the 50, the 200, and the 100 respectively. It's all bearish, and that's why our indicators say we're bearish. And then another coin here. I'll give you more updates later. I just wanted to show you my indicators that I got going on there for you. One more coin that we can do is people like XLM. Do I have XLM on here? I do. Let's go to XLM. People seem to like that coin. Come on, you motherfucker. XLM. You can see in the daily time frame. God, I always forget I fucking have this stupid thing on. Or not stupid, I love my drawing tool, but I end up writing all over my shit. You can see in the daily time frame our short-term indicators, it's bullish, as we've shown on here in the 5-day, but it's still bearish, but flirting, trying to turn, but got rejected on the 10-day and well below the 25-day and well below other moving averages. And I think we're going to get rejected right here because I think we're in this pattern, and this is going to act as overhead resistance. So I think we're about to start coming back down, and that's why I'm still bearish in XLM. Give me your feedback on our Vincenzo's bullish or bearish signals. Like, subscribe, and share. Give me your feedback down below. Peace and love. Peace and love.